Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 24th to the 30th. This is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific. Cancer, I do this because I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, okay? As if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years and it's had major influence in divination, including tarot. Every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, a ruling planet, a ruling sign. I mean, we go really, really deep, right? Really, really deep when the two are combined. Now, Cancer, I want you to get really excited, okay? One thing I rarely do in my readings, okay? One thing I rarely do in my readings is the moon transits, only because they're fast moving and, I don't really like to focus too much on that. But this week, okay, so you know how Mars is in your sign? Well, the moon is also in your sign, okay? Up until Thursday, all right? So you're going to be really in your element. You're going to be really in your element this week. I love this for you, okay? I love, love, love this for you. I love everything that's been happening for you. And, Moon in Cancer is more just that. You're going to be more in tune with your intuitive side. You're just going to feel it. You're going to feel, it's all about emotional intelligence as well. You're just going to be in your element, okay? Especially with Mars there, that bringing that drive too. I love this for you. It's beautiful. Now, two main things I'm going to point out this week. The first thing is the Sun sextiling Saturn in the beginning of the week. Love it, okay? Because that builds that stability and it builds towards the things, your hopes and dreams, things you're going forward toward. A lot of spirituality for y'all, okay? Now, the other thing is toward the end of the week on the 29th, we have Mars sextiling Uranus. Yeah, so that one is also really, really nice. That's a day to be like really inventive and kind of like think outside the box, right? If you think about Uranus, it's Aquarius's ruling planet, and they're so the inventors, they're very original, right? So this weekend's going to be absolutely amazing, okay? Just like what is that phrase, like a rocket ship to the stars or something, because the moon, after it leaves your sign, it goes into Leo Friday night. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm very excited for this week, and I'm excited for you because you've had a lot of changes, really auspicious changes, okay? There's a lot of great things happening with y'all for career, especially with Jupiter and Aries, okay? That's in your 10th house. If not career, just you think about your public image, your reputation, how people perceive you. It's the house of fame, honors, achievements. You could be getting recognized for how amazing you are, but then, we are in Taurus season. We're moving strongly into like the heart of Taurus season. That's your 11th house, your social network, organizations you belong to, groups you belong to, and your hopes and wishes, okay? So, and it's really funny, if you think about the 11th house, and I want you to make this connection, okay? With Venus and Gemini right now, I've been telling y'all to be social. It's a very social, fun time, okay? Now, the reason why it's what's really did you see that card flip over? I love that card. If it comes up in your reading, then it's definitely a sign. But what I was saying is that if you think about the 11th house, and this is going to be, Jupiter is going to be in this house for an entire year for you. So this is really important. Your hopes and dreams, the planet of good luck and fortune in your house of hopes and dreams, and your social network. Remember, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. Now, put 2 and 2 together right there, right? The people that you know, the people that you connect with, the people that are within your orbit are the ones that help you go toward your hopes and dreams, all right? So always keep, those lines of communication open. So, Cancer, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Let's see what's going on for you for April 24th to the 30th, the last week of April. Again, this is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. All right. Oh my God. Look what happened. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That was so crazy. I don't do jumpers. I usually it's like the slip of my hands because I'm like talking all the time and it's just like I'm like really fumbly. But I always say if it does come up in your reading, then that's meant to happen. Then it was 1000% meant to happen. You see that came in the heart of your spread. I love this for you, and I love your reading. I love your reading, Cancer. Look at this, okay? Look at this. I don't want you to be discouraged. If you are feeling discouraged, we're going to talk about that, okay? But look, you got two kings. Let's get started. You got the King of Wands in your past, okay? I love this for you, okay? When I said a lot of y'all are moving up in your careers, things are moving really well in your career. Here's your affirmation, okay? He is like the Steve Jobs of tarot. He is the entrepreneur of tarot. Not only that, he earned his spot. He's not sitting in this throne from succession, okay? Not from like lineage. He worked his way up, okay? That's how much drive he has, passion, just that invigorating. Think about the wands, right? So lively, it's our passions. A lot of creativity, but this is very transformative energy, okay? The wands are fiery, 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 fiery. Okay, he's very Leo, by the way, because it is like kings are the fixed air signs. Leo is the fixed fire sign. So, but listen, the fixed signs. Kings are the fixed signs. I know I said air. But you see the lions behind him, okay? And then you see all the Ouroboros. You see the salamander there. Salamanders really do represent transformation cycles. If you think about the 14th century, they thought that salamanders were fireproof, all right? That's why he's here, okay? They which is really interesting, and it's a symbol of the Ouroboros, and we'll talk about that later if a bigger card comes out. But it is like the unity of all things, life cycles. But that's why he's so transformative here, okay? Very transformative, and you've definitely been like, if you haven't gotten in a new job, if you haven't been promoted, if you didn't start your own company, and if it's not even career related, this is just passions. Your passions too, okay? So a lot of y'all could have started new passions and you're feeling great about it, okay? A lot of y'all could have entered, really good part in your relationships. It's just a very auspicious, fun, lively card. Now, 3 of Wands, all right? 3 of Wands in the heart of your spread. I love that this card flipped over. So we now know this is like meant to be, and this is the green light card. This is the green light card. This is ruled by Aries, all right? Remember how I said there's all that... we had a new moon in Aries. We had the Jupiter Kazemi in Aries. That was the luckiest day of the year. We had the solar eclipse in Aries. When I say there's a lot of activity in Aries, in your 10th house of fame, recognition, of, honors, achievements. But listen, you got the green light card. This is... You're ready to go. Some of y'all are starting new adventures. Some of y'all are starting new jobs. Some of y'all are starting new passions. You're going after the things. This is really going out there, exploring the world. I always say, I think about the 14th centuries. Listen, or the 14th century. They didn't have like iPhones and iPads. They didn't have Love is Blind. They didn't have any of that, right? So leaving your village was a big deal. It was a huge deal. He's going out to explore. He's going out to pursue his passions. He's going to like import, export. Look at all the ships that's, at bay there. He's wanting to go meet people. He's got this itch to go, take action and do things and start, feeling change in his life and doing things to go discover himself and discover all these beautiful new things. 3, by the way, is growth, development, advancement, but it's also creation. I love this for you. You're moving into something very new. Now, listen, you did get the 8 of Pentacles in your challenge area. Cancer, all I'm going to say is that do not give up, okay? Don't feel it. If something happens this week where you feel like you're like, well, I don't know if I can do this, or did I make the right decision, or none of that, okay? I know that the moon is in your sign. Use it to empower you, okay? Use it to empower you. Tap into your intuition. Listen, you know that you're ruled by the moon. So you're going to be in your element. And sometimes it can be a thing where it's just like, if with Mars and the moon there, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. So don't feel uninspired if you feel like things are moving too fast, or if you feel like things are moving too slow, if you feel like just go with things. Like, you've got the King of Wands and now the Three of Wands. This is passion. This is all your passions, and you're going out there with these, ready to explore and start these new things. But with the Eight of Pentacles, who is a very hardworking person, he's very talented, all right, and he's working toward his legacy. But he's gone in your challenge area, so there could be, even if you come through like a roadblock energy, right? What is it? Is that what it's called? The roadblock? Like you hit a roadblock, or am I saying the right term? If you feel that energy, just do what you can to don't let it like tower over you. Find a way through it, right? Find a way through it, okay? You're going to be in your element. Again, Mars in your sign, Moon in your sign. You got Judgment. Remember how I said, especially with the Sun sextiling Saturn at the beginning of the week, listen, Saturn moved into Pisces. This is good for you. That Saturn in Aquarius was probably really hard for you, all right, the past 3 years. There could have been like, but Saturn moving into Pisces first, you're a fellow water sign. So, and Saturn in Pisces in general is just a little bit more fluid, okay? Saturn is a taskmaster planet, okay? And it really is, the planet of tough love, but stability and all that. And Saturn moving into Pisces was your 9th house of spirituality, all right? So think about what that word means to you, all right? Spirituality, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, right? Your philosophies, your belief system, your thought system. Is the 9th house even rules higher education. It rules, publishing if you're working on a book, all right? Or starting a website. A lot of that is attached to this card, but Judgment, listen, I love that it came up in your crown because it looks like you are looking to have this moment of clarity, this aha moment. I know who I am. I know what I want. I'm going to go for it. I heard the blow of the trumpet. When you hear the blow of the trumpet, as you see it depicted by Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet, the dead arising, the dead, gray in tarot, wisdom. Now, they've arose. Is that the word? Arisen from the dead, because now they've heard the blow of the trumpet. So now they're looking for a meaningful experience. I love this because that is what you're going to feel this week. You are searching for that meaningful experience, and you're going to find it. And I'll tell you why later. Let's get here first, okay? This is the... one other thing I'm going to say is that this is a big card of healing, all right? Sound is healing, all right? And so it raises your vibrations. It raises your frequency. And I always talk about energy all the time. You always want to vibrate at a really high frequency. So this is... I love that you got the Judgment card. Now, you did get the Seven of Swords in the root of your spread. This is clearly something is definitely happening where you need to face some truths this week, or it may be a good idea if there's something, again, if you feel uninspired, it's connecting with the Eight of Pentacles in your challenge area, okay? And so if you're feeling a little uninspired, if you feel like there may be roadblocks, and when I say roadblocks, hey, it could be someone that may be lying to you about something, doing something mischievous, very Machiavellian, very, stealing, doing something that you're just like, rather than turn a blind eye, I should take care of this, right? That kind of like roadblock energy, but then also at the same time, facing a lot of your truths, okay? With the Moon in your sign, with Mars in your sign, this is a good week to do it. You'll feel good about it, okay? If there's anything that's holding you back, okay, what I always say, listen, when he comes up in your reading, especially in the root of your spread, look at him looking back. He's going to fall. He's going to fall on these swords. He's going to cut himself up. Now, not only is that going to happen, the key term here, the key takeaway, he's looking back. No, we want to look forward. We want to look toward the future. We don't want to look at what, happened in the past, right? So there could be some of y'all who may be in a situation this week where you have to do a little bit of like soul searching and really, you have the Judgment in your crown already, all right? So just a little bit of like soul searching, really figuring things out. I love that, first of all, I think this is the first time you've gotten every single element. You got the Wands, you got the Pentacles, you got the Cups, and you got the Swords, okay? So I love that already. And then you got Judgment in your crown, which is great. But if there is some truth that you do need to face this week, do it this week. Okay? Do it this week. And don't be afraid. Remember, you're going to be fine. Because you got the King of Cups in your future. I love this for you. I mean, your Three of Wands is flanked by the King of Wands and the King of Cups. I absolutely love this for you. There's so much goodness happening, and there's this spirit, like spirited ness to your reading. All right, so King of Cups in your future. Hey, this is, I mean, talk about Moon in Cancer. Talk about Cancer. This is, I mean, like King of Cups. First, he is very intuitive. He's the most intuitive king. He's the most psychic king. Look at him sitting in his throne, by the way, on top of water. All right? On top of water. That's how much he's mastered his emotions. Nothing's going to knock him off that throne. All right? So the rate of the great thing about this is that he's on top of his emotions, okay? This is in your future. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine, okay? This is actually a really great reading for you. I love this. Now, because I'm in a really good mood, I'm going to pull 2 clarifiers for you. Yeah, there you go. You got to face your truths, okay? Face your truths. Some of y'all are entering this new period or are about to end this one journey of yours. Moving on to new, you just got the World. The end of the major, 22 paths. In the Tree of Life, 22 cards in the major arcanas. You've just come to the end of your journey. You got to face your truth, whether that is you facing a truth, that something that like an anxiety that you have to face, or fear that you have to face, or something that you have to come to terms with yourself, or in your physical reality, if you know that there's someone doing something underhanded to you, don't be that person that just lets them get by with it. I mean, again, he's doing this in broad daylight. He can be caught, all right? When you face your truths, whether in your physical reality, if there's someone doing something a little underhanded, or with yourself, that's empowering, okay? That's empowering. And then you got the World. And then you can end this and then move on to this brand new journey. This is absolutely amazing. I hope you know that, right? And then there you go. You have the King of Cups with the Knight of Swords, okay? So this is really mastering your emotions, being on top of your emotions, being in your element, being very intuitive, being very loving. This is all about love. Water. Cups are, it's emotions. It's love. It's even wonderment. Same thing with the water here, right? Emotions, okay? So this is a king who leads with his heart, all right? So there's going to be a lot of love to give in your future. But also that self-love is there too. A lot of that self-love. Now, you've got the Knight of Swords, all right? So all that love is really important for you to just boom, 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 going after everything. The Knight of Swords, look at him. Come on. Listen, Uhtred, son of Uhtred, right here, all right? If you get that reference, leave a comment. Now, if you don't get that reference, just think like Jon Snow, right? Game of Thrones, someone who is just bold and courageous. And listen, where did you get it? Yeah, you got with the King of Wands. We started that with your past. Now in your future, you have the King of Cups, and ending it clarified with the Knight of Swords. Knights are very active, okay? And they're fire. Swords are air. So what happens when you put fire and air together? Swords are the mental suit. So it's like remember that with the judgment in your crown, I know what I want. I know who I am. I've heard the blow of the trumpet. Now you're so inspired. You got the Three of Wands in the heart of your spread. You have the King of Cups in your future. This is like, you're so inspired. Nothing's going to stop me now. I'm going into this storm, okay? Not afraid of anything anymore, right? Really, really good, especially mentally. Other thing I'm going to point out, you can see on his horse and his armor, you see the butterflies, the birds. I don't know if my camera's going to... Anyway, birds and butterflies, right? So the main thing is, it's very airy, but the butterflies, that transformative phase. I honestly love this for you. I love this for you. Now let's get to your stuff. Cancer, you're amazing. Hey, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. I hope you know that. I love it. I love it. And if you're not one to comment, I love emojis. I love it when I get the random emojis that I've never seen before, and I'm just like, I didn't even know this existed. And if you're a subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having an amazing day. You make my day, and I'm very grateful, and I'm very, very appreciative. So thank you so much for being here. And then Cancer, you're amazing. Look at you. Page of Pentacles. I don't even know where to, like... Okay, so you got the Page of Pentacles, all right? So with this newness that I'm talking about, this new thing, you got the Three of Wands, right? Going out there, taking action, going to explore, going to, you know, seek the things that you want, right? The things, your passions and whatnot. And really, oh my gosh, with the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords, this is mind-blowing because now you got the Page of Pentacles, which is, like I said, remember what I said earlier, how we're in Taurus season, Jupiter's moving into Taurus next month, Mercury's in Taurus, there's a lot of Taurus activity. Page of Pentacles is Taurus, okay? Secondly, Pages, Earthbound. Pentacles, Earthbound. This is double Earth, being very grounded. So there is something new in terms of money or wealth. Could be a thing, sure, that you're thinking of, or that you started, or you're going after right now, as like a new job or side hustle, something like a new income stream, something that is going to bring that wealth into your life. And then remember, also Pentacles are earthbound, so your physical reality. So wealth. Think of wealth in like all areas of your life, okay? Wealth in career, wealth in family, wealth in like self-love, all of that, okay? I love this for you. This is something that, you know, it's kind of like the main thing right now is like you're just looking for this new thing. If you haven't found it already, I feel like a lot of y'all have come into this new place in your life. And if it hasn't, it's coming. Wow, big time, because boom. Cancer, I feel like you get your readings every week they're always like really good, and in your external factors you just got the Four of Wands. I mean, this is milestone. Like everything that you're seeking, you're gonna get. Look, Three of Wands in the heart of your spread, boom, now you got the Four of Wands. We're talking about this succession here. I mean, like, hello. This is amazing. Okay, so there is this is milestone energy, right? This is the hurrah card. This is the think marriage, think getting a new job, think, moving into a new home, think moving into a new home with a new partner, think, getting a new client, think, just milestone. All right, I love this for you. A lot of Cancers could also be going to weddings soon too, by the way, message that's coming through, or celebrating something in someone else's life. But even still, this is like celebration. This is joy. This is like in your environment. This is influencing you right now. I mean, this is milestone energy coming after the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Started with the Three of Wands. Actually, if you want to go back, we can start with the King of Wands. Look at this. King of Wands, Three of Wands, and now you have the King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. You see that, right? You're amazing. This is like, you're going to be on top of things. You're going to be on top of things and you're going to be inspired. Just don't not feel inspired, okay? If there's anything that's getting in your way, it would be yourself, okay? You're on a great path. It's just, it would be, if anything were to like block that path, you would have to, let's work on that, okay? Again, if it's, roadblock energy, is that for some reason I don't know, but roadblock, if someone that's doing something weird around, like something that like, I gotta take care of this, do it this week, okay? Great week to do it, okay? It's great week to do it. And now if it's you, remember, face your truth. Now, 10 of Wands, all right? There you go. Third card in your staff. This is like a lot of burden. This is burnout. He's basically breaking his back carrying these wands, okay? But where it falls in your staff, it's basically saying, I'm done with it. No more, I'm done. All right. And that's good. Remember, keep your eyes on your prize. Keep this new thing that you're going after. Remember, you did get the world here in your clarifying the 7 of swords. And now you got the 10 of wands, which is 10 is the end of the suit. You will be laying these wands down soon. That's all you want to do, actually. All you want to do is lay these wands down, especially if you've been taking on a lot of responsibilities, even for like taking on other people's responsibilities. All right. Almost in a way, a message coming through. Some cancers have been doing it in a way where it was like you were guilted into it, but hey, you're going to be laying those wands down. You got the Queen of Wands. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Listen, every week you have a mic drop reading. I mean, I really just don't know what to say at this point. You see, you got the pair here, first of all. Okay, so we like very significant. Wands are passions, all right, and our ideas, creativity, but again, very work related. Remember, there's a lot of work activity happening for y'all right now. Okay, so Queen of Wands, someone who can attract anything she wants, okay? Anything. Absolutely anything. She has that power. Think of Nicole Kidman walking into a room. Rihanna, they can get whatever they want, okay? Just like the Queen of Wands. Now, you'll notice that she also has the lions above her, okay? On her throne. That's a lot of strength. That's a lot of authority, a lot of leadership. She, however, is more Aries, all right? Now, remember what I said. All that activity in Aries in your 10th house of career. Listen, you're sitting in this throne. This is in your final outcome. When I say she has the power to attract whatever she wants, she can get whatever she wants. She's charismatic. She's the most regal. She's the most popular. And then lastly, her sunflower, that sunflower has the full powers of the actual sun, as we know, is the most significant, powerful symbol in tarot. All right. She's also in touch with her shadow self with that black cat there. But listen, this is absolutely enormous. This is absolutely enormous. You're attracting the things that you want. You're going to be sitting in that throne. Like, I'm just going to throw, and yeah, there you go. And then you got the 3 of Pentacles, which, by the way, is, oh my gosh. You saw what came. Cancer. You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. As long as you have that self-love. As long as you don't feel uninspired. As long as you don't give up, you can have whatever you want. Your entire reading is saying that here. Here's your affirmation. Now, remember what I said. Remember what I said, okay? About your being connected. This is the card of teamwork. Teamwork making the dream work. This stonemason cannot build this cathedral without the architects and vice versa, okay? Be social. Be social. Be active. Be communicative, all right? It looks like you're going to be. There, you know, it's also like there's a project some of y'all are starting, a new one that's starting, and it's not something that could be like overnight. It's like, think like stone by stone, right? But this card is leading to success. And then remember what I said about the number 3. There you go. All right. Growth, development, advancement, but also creation. Speaking of creation, you just got the Magician in your final outcome. As above, so below. This is the power to manifest whatever you want, anything you want. Anything you want. We're starting the journey. Anything you want. He has all the tools of tarot at his disposal. He has the cups, the wands, the pentacles, the swords, anything. I mean, do you want more money? Do you want more? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for, like, what do you direct that energy? You have that power. Okay. He has a sign of infinity over his head. Infinite possibilities. Now, one other thing I'm going to point out to you. One thing I also want to say is that you know what your dreams are. You know what your passions are. You know what your goals are, your ambitions, all of that. It's all up there. Pay attention to the hand, to the ground. That's where I want you to pay attention to, because I want you to bring all that into your reality. And you can. You just got the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Magician. It looks like you're going to be part of something big too. A lot of y'all may be part of something where you're working with a lot of people, but or even just like 1 or 2 people. But that collaborative energy is huge. I said it from the very beginning of your reading. Now, the Magician, your last. But look at what we started with. Remember I talked about the Ouroboros? He's got it on his belt here, okay? Ouroboros is one of the oldest alchemical symbols, one of the oldest ones, okay? It is the serpent, the snake, the salamander eating its own tail, all right? It's so old, we find them in cave drawings, all right? The Ouroboros. If you think about the word, the etymological root of Ouroboros, Oro is tail, and then boros is devouring, okay? And it's endured for thousands of years, okay? And it's a unity of all things, like I said, all right? Cycles. Your Cancer, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say here. You keep getting like amazing readings, and I'm very excited for you. You got the World. Not only did you get the World, you got Judgment, the World, Magician. You got both King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then if you think about this session here, you got the Three of Wands in the heart of your spread, Four of Wands. This is a mic drop. Okay, this is a mic drop reading. Cancer, thanks so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I went over 30 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry. I will see you next week. I know I talk so much, but I got really excited with your reading. Next week, I do your May readings. Big month. We have another eclipse. Jupiter's moving into Taurus officially. I mean, there's a big month. I'll see you next week. All right, Cancer, love you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.